How's it going? Mordecai here today with you, giving you another shoe review from the heart, giving you some honest shoe reviews. Maybe not as specific as some of the professional reviewers you'll see out there, but I'll try to just give you my experiences with these running shoes and hope you make your next shoe purchase. So today I'm going to be looking at the Hoka Challenger. Hoka Challenger. I'm kind of making a return to Hoka shoes. They're wildly popular today, but I actually had a pair about 5 years ago, and I wasn't so happy with them. I saw runners starting to run with them. Saw this new attraction to Hoka, which was the max stack, this big stack height, and I said, all right, I have to try these. I went with the Bundies again about 5-6 years ago. And it just was too much cushion for me. The shape just wasn't comfortable for my foot. And it was my least favorite pair of running shoes. I couldn't get into it no matter how much I tried, and I ended up giving them away to a friend. So I was kind of turned off from Hoka by that point. But even though I knew there were a lot of other models out there, but then I just running more races, seeing that Hoka sponsored a lot of the races I was running in, seeing more and more both beginner and serious runners running in them, I decided, you know what, some time has passed, let's give them another shot. And so I wanted to try Hoka's again. So I went with the Challengers. Challengers are not the most popular Hoka shoe. If you look at popularity of them, I think it's because they're kind of in the middle, kind of an in-between shoe. They're neither a hardcore trail shoe or a hardcore road shoe. They're kind of somewhere in the middle. And that's kind of what I was looking for personally, because I have a lot of trail running shoes, and I have some fast road running shoes too. And I wanted something that could kind of hybrid, and just be a comfortable ride. And I was having a little bit of knee pain. So I wanted to see also, Hoka's known to be good for leg injuries because of the hip cushion. So I went with the Challenger for a few reasons. One is, personally, I just don't like the colors of Hoka's. They're very bright colors. It's not my style really. But these I could tolerate. These are cool, still some bright yellows and stuff like that. But these I found were manageable, tolerable. So I decided to I can handle these colors, and I like the look of them enough to wear them around. Secondly, as I mentioned, I wanted a hybrid road and trail shoe, as it even says on the tongue here. It says, where is it? Somewhere here. It says in the box. Where is it? Smooth on the road, smooth on the trails. Somewhere on the shoe. But and that's basically what they are. They can really double as both. If you look at the sole, some lugs, which you need for trail running, but not super intense lugs that make it feel awkward on the roads. So really can double as both. And they say it's kind of a jack of all trades shoe, not amazing for the road, not amazing for the trail, but smooth and comfortable for both. I also didn't want a super max stack height, like crazy max stack height. So these still have the Hoka, lots of cushion, but not as much as some of the other models like the Bundies. And so I went, and I'd heard good things about the Challenger. So I gave them a shot. And basically they also, not all models have this, but these come in extra wide, which I like because I'm more of a minimalist or ultra runner usually, ultra shoes runner. So my toes are splay out like this. I have wide feet, and my last pair of Hokas were just too narrow. So I wanted wide. For the most part, the foot shape feels good. It's very comfortable. It is wide. When I do go on longer runs, say over 10 kilometers, and if my foot does swell a bit, I wish they were even wider or better shaped for my foot. But I would say up until then, my feet are a little less swollen up. They feel wide and they feel good. Again, longer runs, I prefer even wider, but they're comfortable even for wide feet. And again, this model does come in extra wide, which is nice, feel wide feet. What do I like about these shoes? Well, I like that they, I like the lacing system. I think the laces are they're nice and long laces, they're comfortable laces. I do like that. A lot of shoes these days, unfortunately, even good running shoes are really skimping on the laces, making a good shoe with bad laces. So it's refreshing to just have a shoe that's a lace that's not super thin, not super thick, just like nice, good. I like them. I like the laces. I think they're good. I like that there's pull tabs, here, nice and easy to get on, nice and easy to get on the shoe. You can tell it's a really solid, well-made shoe. You know, I've only had them for like 2 months now, but I can just tell they're durable. They're holding up very nicely, and I can just tell they're a durable shoe. And I really like that. The cushion is awesome. The cushion is awesome, and on days, you know, people that like to run a lot, like myself, you have your days where you feel great and you want a shoe that you can more fly in, run fast. Your days where you don't feel so good, but you still want to run. And a shoe like this is, I think, good on those days where you're not feeling as great because they just have that good cushion that really cushions your joints, your knees, and it just makes running a little more comfortable, even though you lose a little bit of speed because they're a bit more bulky. But you know, Hoka does a great job. Even though the shoes tend to be a little bulkier, they are lightweight. So I cannot say that they're heavy. They're lightweight. They're nicely cushioned. It really has that pillow, running on pillows feel, but not too squishy. Maybe like some of the other models where you just have no energy return. Because I like energy return. I tend to like stiffer shoes. These have more cushion. You lose some energy return, but not a ton. It's manageable for me, and I like that combination of cushion and energy return is enough for me. Let's see what else we got here. Handles the trails and roads just fine. Really, I'm happy running on both, which is great. Some trail running shoes, you feel like you only need to be on the trails for it to really succeed as a running shoe. On the roads, it just doesn't feel right. And some road running shoes, you know, those don't grip the trails nicely. So these are nice hybrid, really, which is great to have a kind of an all-purpose shoe. It's good to have some of those in your repertoire as well, especially if you know you're low on funds, things like that. You want one shoe, do it all. This might be a good shoe for you. Locks down nicely, feel good ankle support, don't slip around. Yeah, good, really good in all those things, in all of those departments. Let's see here. Okay, getting into a few of the things that I don't like as much about it. Okay, they, again, like I said, they're wide, they're comfy, longer runs. My feet swell too much for them. I would like even a wider shoe, or I just like the foot shape more of like an ultra that shapes to my foot better. But, most people probably have narrower feet than me, so that might not be an issue for most. Let's see, my foot does heat up in them a bit. Sometimes I wish they stayed a little cooler. I do kind of feel like there's a lot of material going on here. It's a kind of a thicker mesh, which does make them durable and make you feel like the shoe is going to last me. But I feel a little bit of heating up on hot days in there. Let's see. So as I said, performance on road and trail is decent. It's not your top trail shoe. It's not your top road shoe, but it will get the job done in both categories. I probably wouldn't wear them on a race day where I'm trying to run my fastest times. But you know, most of the time we're training, and it's good to train in shoes that sometimes are a little bulkier, maybe a little heavier, but they do really protect the joints and make you feel like your legs are in good hands. So when I'm leading running groups, I often run in these. I think they're a great teaching shoe for me because they're just easier on my legs and I can kind of cruise in them. They're a good cruising shoe, the recovery day shoe, things like that. And I will say, so I guess just the last just critique is that they're a little bulky boat-like a lot of Hoka shoes, but not terrible. I think, just to give an overall, I think that the reason this company Hoka is becoming so popular today is because a lot of people want to start running, but they don't like running because let's face it, running is painful. When you're out of shape, it's not fun. When you run, it puts a lot of pain on your leg, knee pains, pain on the joints. If you start running with shoes like these, they do make it easier. They kind of cushion you a lot, they take away a lot of that pain. They kind of help you along. And I think that's why for beginner runners, I do tend to recommend Hoka, even though, of course, some of the pros are using them and they have many different models. And so it's not like this shoe company with 3 different models. They have a wide variety for road, for trail, for in between. But I think they do a lot of for day to day. A lot of people love using them. Doctors, people that are on their feet all day, do like them for that. So I think it's a good intro into running, Hokas, because they just are so cushioned. And if you don't care as much about responsiveness and speed, like they're a good way to just kind of ease into running. I think that's a great place, you know, people to start is by the pair of Hokas. Um, and let's see, just to sum up, I am really happy I have these in my repertoire. Actually, they're a great training shoe for me. You need a recovery shoe if you're a serious runner, because you can't just go out and fly every day and run your fastest. You need days where you can just kind of, you know, still getting some kilometers, but just kind of, you know, more cruising days. If you're, you know, teacher, coach, things like that, it's good just for being on your feet for a long time and, you know, going on a nice solid run, maybe not at your fastest pace, but getting a good solid run. So Hoka Challenger, I'm happy having the repertoire, and I hope my review helped you make a educated decision if you're about to purchase shoes. And I bought these myself, by the way. And yeah, thanks for checking out our review. Take care.